Good morning, everybody. Good morning, all. Welcome to this session. Okay, so we completed almost the MS Office, the important part. The first one was the MS Word, the second one is the MS Excel, and now today we are going to start the third one. Yesterday, I gave you the understanding about some small introduction of database management system. So today I'm going to give you the more understanding on DBMS, and in a DBMS we will start the MS Access. So make sure everybody have the MS Access and please listen carefully because this is the one of the subject which is a very important, and throughout the professional life definitely you will get the advantage of this concept if you learn it properly. Okay, because see, DBMS is a very important concept whether you are working with any kind of software. Not like that, like you are working with Tele, you are working with some kind of ERP, you are working with some like Finacle, or you are working with MS Office, Excel, PowerPoint, or whatever. But DBMS is a very, very important concept. Okay, so make sure you are consulting on the, just check the PPT first. So, okay, so database. Datas are what? Raw facts are known as datas. Raw facts are known as datas. For example, like if I'm saying in an introduction, Kavita, MSc, or like IT trainer, like this. Okay, so these are what? These are the raw facts. These are unprocessed data. Okay, these are what? These are unprocessed data. But when it processed, for example, my name is Kavita, my qualification is MSIT, and I'm working as a corporate IT trainer, and so blah blah. So these are the processed data. So database is a what? A database is an organized collection of data so that it can be easily accessed or managed. So data and database. I'm sure like you got the difference between data and database. Data means raw facts, okay, about any kind of object, which represent through the text, numbers, multimedia. These are the unprocessed data. Raw facts means unprocessed data. When it processed in a proper manner, then it is known as database. So a database is a collection of organized collection of data, so it can be easily accessed or managed. Now DBMS. Now what is a DBMS? Database Management System. Okay, database management system. Now database management system. Database, you understood? What is a database? You understood what is a database? Okay. Now the thing is, just a minute, I need to check your messages also. Okay, so database management system. What do you mean by DBMS? What is the meaning of the DBMS? See, everybody have our own mind. Okay, so this is my DBMS. Okay, you have your DBMS. This is my DBMS because this is my database management system. I used to memorize the things in my mind. So this is my DBMS. This is my DBMS, database management system. So database management system, a system which manages the database in a proper manner so that it can be easily extracted. For example, sometime, you know, when you attend the classes, for example, right now you are attending my class, and suppose you feel ki, like ma'am is telling a very important, ma'am is teaching a very important subject, and the key factors about whatever the important subject I am teaching you, you want to note down. Why you want to note down? Because you know it's not a possible to memorize all these things. It's not a possible to memorize all these things. So you have to manage a one register. And it's not like that ki you are managing the register presently in my first session. And when you are going to attend my next session, then on same register, you are going to note down the things about the tele. Why it is not possible? Because if you are managing the database in one's register, it is not proper database. According to the subject, you have to segregate the registers. According to the subjects, you have to segregate. Because see, so then it is known as a organized data. It is known as a organized data. For example, in our field, in our house, okay, that is a very simple example. In our house, we used to arrange our clothes. Okay, we used to arrange our clothes in a cupboards, and it is not like that you have only a one cupboard where you keep your stuffs, even your sibling stuffs, even your parents' stuffs. No, because it is not organized. If you want to organize it, then you have to segregate in a different cupboards. If cupboards is not there, then you have to segregate in a different drawer. So this is the database management system. Is it clear? Okay, so everybody got the things about the data, database, and database management system, please? Please? See, if you have the query, then raise the query. Otherwise, I'll get through the complete PPT and I'll teach you the complete MS Access within a 1 or 2 days. But you should ask if you are not getting properly, then you should ask. So that's mean everybody understood, okay, what is a database management system. Now, the next is DBMS is a tool. Here it is known as a tool. Why it is known as a tool? See, everybody knows whatever the computer does, it completely depends upon the software. Even if you are a very good hardware, okay, very good configuration, very good hardware, but you cannot start the system until you don't have the operating system installed. So that's mean what? You should have the softwares. The first software is a OS. And if you want to analyze the data, like in the previous sessions, we analysis a lot. We completed with the analysis part and we use the MS Excel. If you want to analyze the data, then Excel is a very good software for that. But even operating system you have, but if you don't have the installed MS Office, then you cannot work with Excel. So again, you need to install the MS Office. MS Office is a kind of application software. Okay. Now, the thing is, now you want to manage your data. You want to store your data. So that's mean definitely the question arises, ma'am, we can store the data in the MS Excel also. So what is the difference between database management system tool and the application software? Because Excel is an application software and kind of electronic spreadsheet. See, when you have the database management system, okay, apart from that, just understood, just try to understand what is the client server technology. What is a client server technology? The client server technology means, if you know, I draw one rough diagram when I was like telling you about the, okay, this was the diagram. Okay, what it shows, it shows your data is on server. This is the server. This is the server system. The middle one is the server system. Right click, I'm adding a one server system. Okay, and rest are the client system. Rest are the client system. This is known as a client server technology. Okay, so these are the client system and this is the server. That's mean what? Whenever we save the data from, for example, you are saving the data from presently your place. Okay, you are sitting at your place, but somewhere you are getting, you are going on this place, and now you want to extract the data, whatever you saved from here. Now you can extract the data because you saved it in a server. You saved it in a server. So this is the client server technology. Client server technology means you should have the network. You should have the network so that you can save the data on the network and you can extract it from anywhere. Network are of three types basically: LAN, MAN, and WAN. If you are saving it in a LAN, if you are using the LAN server, then you can extract only through that LAN. And if you are saving it in a MAN, then you can extract through the MAN. And if you are saving it through the WAN, then you can extract from anywhere in the world, from the world. Anywhere, दुनिया के किसी भी कोने में चले जाएंगे, आप extract कर पाएंगे data को. So this is the client server technology. This technology is known as a client server technology. So DBMS are used in a client server technology. So this is the difference between the Excel and DBMS tool. Excel cannot be used in a client server technology. We cannot save as a data in a Excel through the any kind of like form, and we cannot extract the data whichever it isn't saved in a Excel. But if you are using the DBMS tool, then you can extract it from anywhere. From anywhere. So DBMS supports multi-user system while Excel doesn't support the multi-user system. Is it clear? Is it clear? The difference between the DBMS and the Excel. Try to understand the thing, okay? Is it clear, please? Deepankar? Client server technology, is it clear? What is the client server technology and what is the like Excel? What is the difference between Excel and client server technology? Answer me fast, please. I'm waiting. Complete. Ma'am, can you explain the difference? Okay. See, if you want to save the data in Excel, okay, then you have to open the Excel file. Is it clear? Then you have to open the Excel file. But if you want to save the data, like for example, you want to submit the form in the Institute of Cost and Management account. They issued us some form. You should submit that form so that data will saved in the database management system. This is the difference between the database management system and Excel. You cannot save the data through the form in a Excel. Because if you want to save the data in Excel, then you have to open the file. Excel file. But DBMS tool is a what? It is used on the server and it supports the multi-user system. From anywhere you can save the data through the form and you can submit it in a DBMS tool. That is a database management system. Is it clear? See, this is very important. Please make sure you are getting properly so that we can see practical is not a very important thing. The main important thing is theoretical knowledge. After getting the theory knowledge, we will start the practical. And believe me, just do the simultaneously whatever I am doing here. Then we will complete it within a 2 or 3 days because we have only remaining 3 days. Is it? Okay. Now, I'm sure everybody got the, everybody understood what is the difference between Excel and DBMS tool. Database management system is a tool that allows user to access, modify and manipulate that data in a various way. For example, suppose you are creating a Gmail ID. Okay. You submitted the form. You created your Gmail ID. And now you want to extract your data through the Gmail through the login. You need to log in it. You have to provide the password. If the password is correct only, and in that case, you can log in and you can get your data. This is not possible through the Excel. Okay. DBMS are used in a wide range of applications, including financial transactions. For example, Tele also saved its data. See, when we create the ledgers, then automatically when we try to purchase the from that party, then it automatically shows us the ledger which is created. So that's mean it is also uses the DBMS tool. Same thing, operating system. When I save the file, then I can check the file in the decade. So not like that in a month, or not like that in a 1 year, not like that in a 2 year. Anytime we can extract the data, unless until your system is not formatted. Even your system is formatted, then it saves your data in a memories also. Then you can extract through the recovery softwares. Okay, so later on, if time permit, then we will discuss again. So DBMS are used in a wide range of applications, including financial transactions, customer relationship management, that is CRM softwares, supply chain management, that is SCM, supply chain management, and many more softwares like PLM, that is product life cycle management. So complete ERP. They are essential for business. Without this is not possible to understand any kind of ERP. So that's why in the introduction, before giving the introduction, I instruct you, please carefully listen the lecture, because this is a very important concept. Throughout the professional life, you will get advantage if you understood the concept in a very good manner. Okay, next. Here are the basic steps involved in the working of a DBMS. Data definition, data storage, data manipulation. Data definition, we have to create a first table, because unless until table is not there, how you can save the data? And in a table is about collection of rows and columns. So DBMS first object is always with the table. Then second, data storage. Data should be stored in the structured format. Okay, I told you. Then data manipulation, like insertion, deletion, updation, these are known as manipulation. Here are the basic steps: data integrity, data recovery. Because see, if you saved your data in a database management system, so data integrity is that. Integrity means what? Like the rules can be defined. Unless until the rules are not satisfied, you cannot submit the data. For example, in a forms, and relationship is also there. We already understood the relationship in a pivot table. Then data recovery. If your system, in this case, in your system, data are not stored. In this case, the data is stored on the server. Okay. Now, MS Access. MS Access is the DBMS tool given by the Microsoft, and it supports the Microsoft Jet database engine. Okay, because through the Microsoft Jet database engine, we can create our GUI, that is the graphical user interface. You can create the customized table, customized database application using the MS Access, like string, numeric, date, and information in functions. So we are going to start the MS Access. Just press Window R key, type here MS Access. Make sure you are working together. Okay. Now, see, one database management system is provided by the Microsoft so that you can understand what is MS Access basically and what kind of things we can prepare here. So here is an option of Northwind. Then here, just create. This is the Northwind database management system, which is given by the Microsoft. It is a ready-made database management system. First, I'll give you the understanding on this, and then we will working together. Okay. So enable the contents. After that, you are getting the login dialog box. Just log in with it. Is it? Everybody is getting Northwind data. Make sure everybody is getting Northwind traders. Just open this Northwind traders, please. Come on fast. Completed. Everybody open the Northwind software. Everybody open it. See, Access spelling is MSACCESS, MS Access. So you should write down in the window R key. Please fast open it. Is it clear? Completed. Open. Okay, that's mean you have the like student version. So the student, those students who are not having MS Access, please try to understand the things, because see, MS Access is a part of MS Office, but in that case, MS Office you should have the professional version. If you are not having the professional version, then you will not have the MS Access. MS Access only comes with professional version. It is not available in the student version. Okay. Okay, so this is the like software whichever the created through the Microsoft itself. Microsoft created this for practice purpose. This is the one of the software that is known as Northern Traders. And whenever you are using the MS Access, then you should know MS Access is a collection. MS Access creates the database, DBM database, and it is a combination of 6 objects. The first is a table, second is a query, the third one is a forms, fourth one is a reports, fifth one is a macro, and sixth one is a modules. So 6 objects are there. The first is a table, second is a query, the third is a forms, the fourth one is a report, fifth one is a macro, and sixth one is a module. So this is the one of the form which is created by the Microsoft itself. From here we can check the view orders, and if you want to place a new order, then you can place a new order from here. Suppose you want to place a new order to the customer, like suppose you are having a one customer that is a CMA, but presently no customer is here, the name with CMA company. So first you should register the customer. So to register the customer, there is an option of view customer, then add new customer. Suppose I am adding here the ICMA India. Okay. And the first name is, the last name is, and job title, and the business phone number. Okay. And so. But I'm not filling complete form, and I should save it. Save in new. Now, this customer wants to give me the order. Then here is an option of order list. In the home, again, there is an option of view order. And this customer, that is the ICMA India, wants to give me the order. Then here is a new order. Now, the moment I want to select here from ICMA. See, ICMA India is stored now. And then I want to order the, like for example, suppose the product with some quantity. See, that is Rivoli. And I want to provide the order of the 20. Then automatically the calculation is there. And I should save this order. I should save this order, and I can create the invoice of this order also. I can create the invoice, or for example, this is the order detail, shipping information should be there. Shipping company through which you want to ship the order, then ship date, current date I am adding, and then shipping fees. That is 20. Then payment information, payment type, that is credit card, payment date. You should insert the payment date, and then now you should create invoice. See, shipping information is not complete, so it is giving me the error. Address India, Indore, state. Okay, then create invoice. Still information is missing. Postal code, country, then create invoice. See, now it created the invoice. It created the invoice. See, it automatically extracted the customer. Okay, and ship to. The name was Kavita Nagla. So this can be created by like us or like we can create our own software also. So just go to the file, blank database. Now I'm going to create a one school database. school. Then it will create the school database with the extension of .accdb create. Okay, so first I have to create the table. So I'm going to give you the understanding what kind of software I'm going to create. So first you should create a table with name student. Okay, student master, and student master should have the field that is std code, first name, last name, then address, city, and contact number and DOB, that is date of birth. Now second table we will create, that is the course table. Under the course table, that is course ID, then course name, then fees. Okay, then the next table, that is the transaction table in which we will create the relationship. For example, here is who are going to register for the course, then SID should be there, that is student ID. Then CID should be there, that is course ID. Then fees submitted in the date of submission. This is the concept which I am going to create. Please make sure you are getting properly. Make sure you are getting properly. This is the concept which I am going to create here. Just take the screenshot. We will create simultaneously. Okay. Just create this. Just take the screenshot. I'm going to create the table for this. Completed? Completed. So start working on MS Access. Make sure you all are. See, it is a like very difficult because see, MS Access is a software which comes with the professional version. So just uh, try to understand the things and try to install the MS Access from somewhere else. Okay, so I'm going to create a one table. So first just create a table, then create table design. Then the first is always be the ID that should be in the auto number. Auto number is a data type because whenever we create the field name, then it should have the data types, which kind of data it will accept. So next is STD code, that is a student code. Then again, that is the short text that should be on short text, and it should have the primary key because this cannot be duplicate or this cannot be repeated. Okay, and this cannot be blank. So this should have the primary key. So right click and primary key. Okay. So primary key, whenever you set the primary key, then it always be unique and not null. Then the next is first name, then last name, and then address, short text, then DOB. That should be on date because DOB should accept the date, and the date should be the less than current date. Okay, date should be the less than current date. So you can put here the validation rule. It should be less than date formula. Just insert a date formula which is used for the current date. Okay. Anybody who have the access working simultaneously, please make sure you completed the tables, 2 tables. Is it? Please completed. Okay. So 2 table I created. Now third table I am going to create. Table design. The student who want to register themselves, they should enter the student ID, STD code, and the code which is already registered in the student table. So you should take a lookup wizard And in the lookup wizard, I want the lookup field to get the values from another table, because see, the master table is a student table, because in a student table, all the students are registered who want to register themselves. So here you should take the reference from student table so that it will create the foreign key. This is known as a foreign key. Just take from here. Next, then student code. Next, then there is an option of data integrity. Okay, now finish. Integrity means reliability. Now this is the transaction table. So just saved it, transaction TBL, enter. Okay. Now by default, it creates a one primary key, no issue. Then course name. Then again, it should be from the course table. So again, you should take a lookup wizard. Next, then course ID. Next, the course name. Or see, we can take here the course ID. Okay. So first I should check the course ID is on which. Okay, it is on short text. So here is course ID. CID. Then lookup wizard. Next, and then course table. Next, CID. Next, and then data integrity. It will create the foreign key. Finish. Okay, this will create the relationship. Now, the next is fees submitted. And here should be the number, large number. Is it? And date of submission. DOS, that is date. And here should be the current date by default. So default, in a default value, you should enter the formula to enter the current date. Now, if you wish, then you can check the database and it creates the relationship also. See, is it clear? Try to understand. See, it is a very difficult to understand, but try to understand. Otherwise, we will again learn the more things. Is it? Anybody have some question? Please raise the query. Just tell me the student, please tell me any student created this database management system. Any student who have the access created this database management system and they can check the relationship, please. Created, please answer me. Dipankar, you are doing or not? Bhavya, Bhagesh, please answer me. I am waiting. Is it? Waiting, please. Ma'am, not able to down. No, see, MS Access is not a downloadable software. Okay. Okay. So these are the tables which I created, and then it creates the relationship because I make the I like create the foreign key using the primary key. Okay. Okay. So now the next part is I have to enter the data so that I can check the concept. Okay. So I'm going to entering the data. First, you should enter the data in the student. For example, that is CMA 1001. The first name is, the last name is, in the address, in the DOB. You cannot enter the current date. Okay, so it should be less than current date. So then You can enter now the concept is correct. Now CID, that is C001. Then course name, that is foundation. Then the fees is, you cannot enter like 4,000. Then it is giving me the error because it should be greater than 5,000. So the fees should be 10,000. Then see. Okay. Now suppose I want to register myself, so I should enter in the, here I should enter the, first you should select the student code, you should select the course ID, and you should submit the fees. How much fees you submitted? 10,000. And by default current date is there. Is it clear? Is it clear? Is it clear, please? Okay. So I'm going to create the first table. Okay. I'm going to show you the first table. Okay. This is the first table. Check, please. Completed? Okay. Now I'm going to create the forms through the table because I don't want, because see, the table will be stored on the server. And how user will enter? User will enter the data from the form. So we have to create the form because see, I told you earlier, the database management system in MS Access database management system is a collection of objects. Database management system is a collection of objects. And how many objects? Just note down. The first object is a table. The second is a query. We will learn also. Then third is a forms. Fourth is a report. Then the macro. And last is a module. Module, if you are aware with the coding, then you have to write the coding. This is the coding part. Okay. Now, table is a what? Collection of rows and column. Collection of rows and column. Okay. And the data should be in a structure format. Now the next, you have to enter the field name and data type. Then queries. So queries are what? Like query. The Hindi meaning of query is question, or like prashna, you can say. Question asked by the client and answered by the server. So query is written by the client, answered by the server. So there are queries. You can create query by design view, and also query wizard. Okay, so query by design view, how many queries are there? There are 6 queries. Again, select query, make table query, then update query, and update query, then append query. As the name suggests, append means jodna. And the next is delete query. Again, as the name suggests, this query is used to delete the record or records. And the last is cross tab query. It used to check the summarized data. Cross tab query. Okay, so we will learn simultaneously all. So first of all, I'm going to give the basic concept. How can I create the forms? So create, there is an option of form design. Just create a form design by taking the controls from here. Just take a title control. I'm entering here the student registration form. Okay. And then I want to insert the date also. So here is a date and time. Then I want to change the background of this. Then press F4 key. This is your header. And to change the background of the header, there is a color plate. You should change the header color. And if you wish to change the font color of title also. So just take the title. From section, you can take the title. Form header. This is the title. So font color, 4 color, font name, and then font size, then 4 color. Here is the option of 4 color. So I'm taking the white color. Okay. And it should be bold. So font weight should be. And now you can use the format painter because you want the date should be the same on same format. So here date, the date is four color again. Then weight should be bold. Okay. Now next. Now this is the detail section because form is divided into 3 parts. That is a header and this is the detail section. If I wish, then I can insert the logo also. So I'm going to insert the logo. Here is a logo. Then you can insert the CMA logo. For example, you have the CMA logo. Okay. Now you can change the background of the detail section also. So in the detail section, you should change the back color. That is this one. And you should check the a little bit dark. Okay. Now we want to enter the student name code through the form. So just insert a control for that so that student can enter the name and the code. Then here is a text box control, which I should. Then code. Okay. Here should be code. And then again, you should take the one more control. Here is first name. Okay, later on we will change the color of these fonts. For example, presently it is black, so that's why it is not visible properly. So you should change the font size also and font color also. So 4 color, that should be. And then instead of normal, it should be bold. Okay. Now I am taking one more control. This is for last name. Last name. Then again, this is for address. All are unbound. Why unbound? Because presently it is not tie with the table. We have to relate it with the table so that the data will goes to the table. Then city. City. And the next is date of birth. Date of birth. Okay. Now I'm going to format this control because the color is not visible. So just take the format painter from here and then select it. Okay. Then leave it. And then just select complete controls. And from here you can arrange in a proper format. See, right? So this way user can check the form. This is the form which through which user enter the data. Now I have to connect this form to my table. Okay, because unless until it is not connected, it is unbound. So how I can connect it? From here, just take the form and then date record source. Record source is student table because record should be goes to the student table. Then one by one, every control source. It should be code. Here should be first name. Here should be last name. Here should be address. Okay. And I think so city is not there. So leave it. Okay. DOB. Here should be DOB. So just I'm going to delete this because city is not there. Just delete it. Now press F5C. This is a form through which user can enter the data. Now suppose user want to enter the data, then here is a new. Then CMA 1002. Then an address. And then date of birth. Then save it. When you save, the moment you saved it, automatically data goes to the table. See? Is it clear? Is it clear? Please answer me fast. Is it completed, please? Okay, so this is the form through which we will enter the data. Now the thing is, again, we can design this form much more. Like for example, we want to add the buttons. Okay, we want to add the buttons. Let me like, it should be. Okay, now it is perfect. F5 is a shortcut key to run the form. Right. Now I want to add some buttons to save, to new, and then to update. So there are buttons. See, here is a button. So just add a button from here. Just one button for save. So there are categories: record navigation, record operation, form operation, report operation, application, and miscellaneous. I'm going to take the record operation. Add new. Next, I want to write the new on my button. Then next and finish. Same I want to, because see, there is no need to write down the codes. By default, MS Access permit us to directly work in the design view. Then save, record operation, then save record. Next, then save. Next, and then finish. Okay, then again next. Record operation, then delete record. Or you can here like first record. First record. Then first, next, and then finish. Again for next. I'm taking here the last record. Now by mistake, I doesn't enter here the text. So just go to the property window. This is the property sheet. And here is a, like in the format or all. Here is a caption property. So you should check the caption. Here is a caption property. Caption should be last. Okay. And no picture I don't want. So picture should be removed from here. It should be remove image. Then it is showing me the last. See, now again this should be stacked. So in a arrange there is an option of stacked. Then see F5. This is the record. Then new record. Then CMA 1003. Then first name, address. Then date of birth. Then save record. Again new. You can check here. See, the record is going directly to the form. So whenever you submit the form through the form, then the data goes to the database management system, and in a database management system, tables are there. Is it clear? Who created this kind of form, please? Who created this kind of form, please? Completed. Who created? Mohammad Raja, Dipankar, Bhargavi, please answer me. Completed. Should I move for the next? Okay. So this is the one of the form. Now, when I saved it, this is the student registration form. Okay. Student registration form. Now, same way I need to create the course form, but there is a now I don't want to design the form. I want directly the form. So there is an option of just click over here and just click here the table form. Then it automatically create the form. It automatically create the form. Now you can design, just go to the view and then design view. You don't want this table, enter. And you want the buttons, all the buttons which are you already taken in the student registration. So just right click, design view, just copy from here, copy and then paste here in this. See, this will paste. Now you want it should be in a stacked format, so array a tabular format. So you should set the tabular format. Okay, now you should design it. For example, you want like the color should be, so detail section, the back color. Okay, and then the font color. So the fore color should be white. And size should be 40. I should like increase the size. Right? And then you should decrease the size of this. These controls. Just decrease it. Very easy, na? It's a very easy, you know. Okay. And now you can type here the course. Launch course. Fine. Now, suppose presently only you have the one course. Then you want to launch the another course. Presently only the foundation course, then new. What for course? Intermediate. And then CID is C002. And the fees is 15,000. Then save it. Okay. Then again new C003. Then course name is Cat level 1, 5,500. Then save. Okay. So two forms are there. The first is a student table and second is a course table form. Now the third form should be transaction. So just click over here, create, then form. Same, you should copy that design view. Then you should copy that buttons and it should be in the stacked format. So arrange tabular. It is stacked then tabular. Then again title control. You should enter the title control. Then in the title control, you should enter the transaction form. And you want logo here, then click here the logo, then see. Is it? If you wish to change the color, then you can change. Otherwise, let it be. But I'm going to change the back color of the detail form. Detail section. That is this one. Now for this, I am going to change the font for color. That is white. Okay. Now press F5C. Now you want to register a new student in a course. Then the moment you press here new, then automatically it is giving me the list. Then suppose CMA 02. Then CID is 03. Okay. And then the fee submitted is 5,000. Then save. So you can check in the course table also. You are having the data. See, in the transaction table also you are having the data. Okay. Now the next is suppose presently I want to enter one student who is not registered yet. So new, the student is CMA 1005. Now the first name is, last name is then address, then date of birth. Okay. Now when I check from here transaction table, suppose this student wants to enter the transaction, but still it is not saved. So I cannot check now here. It is in a list, but the moment I saved it here, then it is in list. Now new. So presently, how many students I am in list? 1, 2, 3, 5. But now the student which is going to register, that is the name is C1006. It is not available there, but I want to enter. So Ishita. Then address. Date of birth. Okay. 2000. Then see here. Still 1006 is not there. But the moment I saved it, and then I should refresh it. Then I'll get the list, the student in the list. C1006. Is it clear? So this, because of the relationship, I am getting this option. Because I created the relationship. In which course he or she want to register? C001. And the fees he is going to submit 10,000. See. Is it clear? So I'm having the three forms. Through that, I can enter the data. I don't want to enter the data directly. I want to enter the data through the form. And I'm having the forms. So this is the very important aspect regarding the database management system too. You cannot enter this kind of thing. You cannot enter the data through the form in Excel. Okay. So Google form is also there. But they use the database management system concept now. Is it clear? Student, please answer me. Is it clear? Any doubt? Any doubt? Are you working or like you're only watching? What? Is it clear? Are you doing what? Bhargavi, please answer me, beta. Okay, should I move ahead? If it is clear, then should I move ahead? Please tell me. Completed. Okay, fine. Now the next is I can create the buttons on the student registration table also, through which we can move to the next form. So how? Design view, then create a one button. Okay, through this I want to move in the next form. So form operation. Form operation, open a form. Which form I want to open? I want to open the transaction table form. Next, then open and find all the. Then register course fees, transaction. Then next, and then finish. And one more button through which I should close this form. Form operation, then close this form. Next, close. Next and finish. Again, you should set the stacked. Arrange, stacked. See? Now F5. Now suppose a student wants to register. Okay, it should be in a tabular view. Okay, now a student wants to register. So first of all, he should click on the new. Then suppose CMA 1007. This is a new one student. For example, this is Umang Patidar. Then here is the address. Okay, and date of birth is. Okay, the moment is saved. Then he can do the transactions. He can open the transaction form. Then new. Now he will get the, see, CMA 1007. Now he is going to take the course ID, that is C001. And then fee submitted, he is going to submit the 10,000 fees. Then see. Is it? Is it? So this is how I can open the form through a one form. Now I want to close the form. Close. Then yes, save. See? Is it clear? Completed? Shall I move ahead? Now the next is, after completing this, suppose what are the advantage of relationship? Okay. You want to know what are the advantage of relationship. See, here database tools, you can check the CID is related with the transaction table CID and student code is related with the student. Advantage of this we already seen in the power pivot, but here we can check. Suppose in the transaction table, design view, here I want, the moment I select here the student ID and the course ID, it should show me the name of the student and name of the course also, or fees of the course also. So here is an option of add existing field, show all fields. Then from student table, you should take the student name here. Okay, student name. Then the moment you select the student code, automatically it will show you the first name. Then course name also. So you can take the course name also. Okay. Now see. Now when I select here new, the moment I select from here any student code, then it is giving me the name of that student. The moment I select here the any course ID, it is giving me the course level. Now I want fees also. So I should go to the design view. And then in a design view, you should take the fees also from here, like student course table. I want it to tell me the fees. It should tell me the fees so a student can check the fees and submit the fees. Okay. Now see. Now the moment I click here new, then CMA 1001, it is Kavita name. And then the course is this, the fees is 15,000. So you should enter the 15,000. Now validation rule should be there. The fees should not be less than this fees submitted. Now you can enter this kind of validation also. How? Go to the design view. Then here there is an option of just property sheet. Go to the property sheet. There is an option of data validation rule. Then validation rule, open this expression builder. And validation rule should be equal to fees. So this is your transaction form. So first you should check what is the name of this control, that is the fees. So fee submitted should be equal to, then here validation rule. It should be equal to fees. Okay. See, now you cannot enter the less fees. New, then, and suppose you are entering here the 5,000, then it will provide you the error. See, it is providing you. It should be 15,000. 15,000. Now you can save. See? So this kind of validation you can enter. Right? So just saved it. If it is clear, then I am going to move the next object, that is the report. Table is completed. Relationship is completed. Then form is completed. Now the report. Is it clear? Should I move for the next? So I'm going to start the report. I'm going to start the report. Now we completed table. Basically, table is used to save the data. In form is used to enter the data, modify the data. So forms are the editable object. Now the next is report. The next object which is I'm going to tell you, that is the report. That is the report. Reports, what is the difference between form and report? Reports are uneditable object. You cannot edit in the report. You cannot edit in the report. While you can edit in the form, but you cannot edit in the report. So reports are what? Uneditable object. Reports are what? Uneditable object. Is it clear? So I should type here reports. Uneditable objects. And this is editable object. or you can say non-editable. Okay, this cannot be edited, but this can be edited. Okay. Okay. So directly we can create the report. Directly we can create the report. So how we can create the report directly? Click on the transaction table, create a report. Directly it will create the report and save it. Save it. Just save the, this is the report view and just save it. Transaction report. Enter. Now please check again. I am going to one button, edit a one button here, insert a one button here. And this time, this button should be used to open the report. So report operation, open the report. Which report? Transaction. Then next and finish. Okay. Now, suppose you are entering one transaction here. Presently, you can check. In a report, 7 records are there. Suppose you are entering one transaction here. New. Then and course. Then the fees, it should be 15,000. And then save. The moment you saved it, you should refresh the report. See, automatically report. Now your report have the 8 records. So this is how the software is created. This using like we understood what is the software development life cycle, how table created, how the relationship maintained, how the forms are created, how the reports are created. Is it clear? Like on Monday, I'll give you the another example also, but make sure like till date, you should try to install the MS Access. Is it please? Is it clear? This is the complete package. Okay. Okay. Now see, again, you want this button should be in a transaction table. Copy. Just copied it and paste it. Fine. F5. So the moment I enter a new record, automatically the report will be updated. 10,000. Then save. You can open the report from here. See, now 9 records are there. You can insert here the total function, total fees function also. How? Design view. Then take a, like this is the count, but instead of that, you want sum. Then sum of fees submitted. Sum fees submitted. Spelling should be correct. Huh? See, here is a total amount. Just increase the. See, now the total amount is 90,000. Now the moment you enter the one more transaction, then your total will be increased. Save. Open report. Now the amount is, how much amount should be? 1,05,000. Is it clear? Try to create this kind of thing, right? Because day after tomorrow, like on next session, Monday, I'll give you the another example. Okay. I'll give you the more advanced options also. Is it? Any doubt, please? Any doubt? No? See how I created this directly. The complete is three forms I created. The first is student registration form, second is transaction form, third one is course. And also one report. And also I created the tables in the relationship. But definitely on Monday, I'll give you the another example. Fine. So thank you so much. Thanks a lot. Bye and take care. If you feel any query, then feel free to raise the queries, please, because see, this is not like that. Like I'm giving here the like I'm doing any kind of satsang or what. You want to ask, then you can raise the query. Okay. So thank you so much. Thanks and bye. Take care.